Today I'm testing the craziest edible DIY gadgets I could find. Like a ball that turns anything into ice cream, a 3D pen that can draw letters into candy, and many, many more. Starting with the most basic level, a mini popcorn machine. Let's unbox it. This isn't a normal popcorn machine. Let me show you what it can do. Popcorn kernels. Time for the secret ingredient, Sour Starburst Halloween Edition. They're green, purple, and orange color. Toss these in and turn it on. I can hear them cooking. And it looks like we got beautiful rainbow colored popcorn. It turned out perfectly. We got green, purple, and orange. Whoa, this popcorn's got kernels and sugar stuck in my teeth. If this blew your mind, just wait till you see the final DIY edible hack. Next is a Kool-Aid gummy candy maker. Let's unbox it. A manual, which you know I don't need because I've made enough candy in my life. Once you lock together all the pieces, you got a perfect gummy candy mold. Yellow, blue, green, and pink. First up is blue raspberry jello. Grab the packet, pour some of that in there. Ooh, sour. Add a pinch of water, and now add an extra packet of gelatin. Using a toothbrush, we will mix the mixture together, making sure it becomes a liquefied jelly. With the gelatin fully mixed in, it's time to pour. I feel like I'm Willy Wonka over here. Next up, it's time to pour the lemon lime. Just like that, we got ourselves some green gummies. Put these aside and let them cool. With everything poured into the molds, let's throw them in the fridge until they look something like this. We got blue, gummy cherry, and green. Whoa, these ones are glowing. Ooh, but what would happen if you combined all the flavors together in this rainbow gummy flavor? Flavor Black! This is a 10 out of 10 gummy recommended product. Our next level, we got a DIY s'mores making kit. Soft and squishy. Jab it in our little tiny fork, and now it's time to get toasting. This is a pretty slow toasting job over here. If this marshmallow doesn't toast in the next 1 second, I'm gonna have to just blowtorch it. This marshmallow is not toasting. I think it's time for backup. The blowtorch.
Make sure to use safety whenever you use a blowtorch, especially when you're toasting a marshmallow.
Now that's how we toast the marshmallow here on Dental Digest. With the marshmallows fully toasted, it's time to bring in the graham crackers. Graham, marshmallow, and of course a mini chocolate bar. And just like that, we got ourselves a toasted s'more. Ooh, yummy. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Unfortunately, this DIY kit did not work. I had to resort back to the blowtorch, so this one gets an epic fail. For our next edible craft, we have cotton candy. Comes with a cotton candy cone, a lid, and a safety guard. We have several different cotton candy flavors, so let's test to see which flavor is best. We got black cherry Kool-Aid, peach mango Kool-Aid, charcoal berry Kool-Aid, traditional strawberry cotton candy, and blueberry cotton candy. Comment which cotton candy flavor you'd like to try. Whoa, charcoal berry smells amazing. Let's pour in this Kool-Aid cotton candy into the cotton candy maker. This cotton candy's getting pretty big. This is gonna be super delicious. Fun fact, did you know a dentist actually created cotton candy? And now, I'm a dentist making cotton candy. Full circle. For our next flavor, it's gonna be peach mango. Ugh, it's hitting me in the face. Subscribe if you love cotton candy. Next up, we got dark cherry Kool-Aid. My hands are getting a little bit sticky. Next flavor, strawberry. Let's pour it in. Safe to say I've made the most beautiful cotton candy on the internet made by a dentist. Look how beautiful my giant cotton candy hair puff is. You can take a look and see all the colors on the inside. It's super flavorful. So light, fluffy, and beautiful. And the best part about making cotton candy is you're left over with rainbow bacon. That's the crust that's left over in the machine. Ooh, it smells sour. This has to be the least healthiest bacon in the entire world, but it's so colorful and beautiful. I bought this Easy Bake Freezy Bake, a DIY ice cream maker kit. So let's unbox this and see if I can make some delicious ice cream. Spoon, bowl, and the chop and fold tool. I got 3 delicious ice cream flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Let's add the cold plate. Rip open the mix, shake and pour in the milk. Then give it a quick stir until it's thick and fluffy. It looks like frosting. Let's add this vanilla mixture to the cold plate. Now it's time to chop and fold. Let's make some bubble gum ice cream. Strawberry waffle cones with strawberry filling in the middle. Chocolate chip cookies. Love me a good chocolate chip cookie. And of course, the final ingredient, rainbow sprinkles. I think this ice cream is real frozen. Let's scoop up some of this bubble gum and sprinkle it in. Now it's time to chop, chop, chop and fold the bubble gum in the ice cream. One final step for this ice cream, we gotta dip it in the sprinkle. Now we're ready to consume this bubble gum sprinkle ice cream. Didn't really taste too much like ice cream, more like a banana pudding. Let's spread the chocolate around, add some toppings, and now it looks like a cosmic brownie ice cream. Time to chop it up and fold. Now that we chopped and folded all of our toppings into this chocolate ice cream, let's give it a try. It tastes like frozen hard chocolate. Next up is strawberry. Let's spread it across the cold plate, add in our toppings, which are tiny strawberry cones, and get chopping. And just like that, we got ourselves our strawberry chopped up ice cream. We just gotta dip it in the sprinkles, and now we're officially ready to give it a try. Whoa! That tastes like a frozen strawberry shortcake. That was definitely the best flavor. I bought every single blue raspberry icy flavored candy and every single cherry flavored icy candy. Let's add the ice to the top
so we can make the ultimate icy drink.
Whoa! Plop in the ice. First up, let's make a blue raspberry icy, blue raspberry sour spray, blue raspberry test tube, and for the final touch, blue raspberry icy ooze. Backlog. It's dripping with flavor. Time to make the cherry. First, let's scoop some ice. Now cherry syrup, cherry sour spray, sour cherry powder. Now it's time to top it off with some cherry icy ooze. Backlog. Subscribe for blue raspberry, like for cherry, or comment for both. Cold! Not only is it cold, it's low in sugar and lots of sour goodness. This is pretty good. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat. Let's give cherry a try. Cherry wins! Better flavor, but this one's definitely more sour. What would it taste like together? Woo! Will it cold and will it flour? For our next edible craft, we're making edible gummy clusters. These tiny gummies are delicious, but I think we can make them taste a little better. So let's level it up. We need a silicone ball mold, your favorite flavor of gummy bears. Pour them into the mold and toss them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Grab your nerds, rip them open. It's time to pour them out and make a mess. Rip out these giant gummy balls and drop it in the nerd. So sticky. Wow, this is incredible. I had no idea gummy was this strong. The goal is to shape it like a sphere so it can match a giant nerd gummy cluster. And just like that, you got the world's largest gummy cluster. Let's give it a bite. Oh, baby, this is delicious! Super sticky! Oh my goodness. This is probably one of the most delicious things I've made so far today. 10 out of 10, recommend this craft. You've seen me use this tiny soda machine, but now it's time to use this giant soda maker. Let's give it a try. Voila! We'll fill this with water. Put that right there. We gotta add the CO2 cartridge. Pop this open, pull this out, and now we can screw it in. It's time to add the flavor. We got lemon lime, and of course the most delicious flavor of all time, the watermelon. Since I'm about to release the most delicious toothpaste ever, that's watermelon mint, I think we should use the watermelon flavor. Put the cartridge in right here. There's 2 slots, so let's add another flavor. Going for the lemonade. Cartridge in, locked and loaded. We're gonna do the max level of sparkling. Whoa! It's actually pink. And just like that, we got ourselves one giant cup of watermelon lime mint lemonade. Whoa, it's so bubbly. My tongue is doing an absolute backflip. This edible craft is not only delicious and refreshing, it's approved. On to the next craft. This ball makes ice cream. So what we have to do is we flip this cap up over here and you put the ice in on this side, flip it around, and you put the ice cream mixture in there. We got my favorite drink of all time, strawberry melt. Shake, rip, flick, and pour. Oh yeah, that's real good. Throw this cap right back on. We're gonna put ice in on this side. With the ice filled all the way up to the top, we need one final ingredient, and that's salt.
This salt will lower the melting point so the ice can get even colder than it normally does.
Now it's time to close the lid. Now we get to play with this heavy ball. I think it weighs at least 30 pounds. Let's go bring it to the big stadium and play some soccer with it. Now that we kicked around this ball plenty, let's see if it made ice cream. Whoa! Whoa, take a closer look. Look at that, we got ourselves strawberry ice cream. Let's eat it straight out of the bowl. Let's see how well it tastes. Surprisingly not as flavorful as I thought it would be, but this is really cool. Especially that I worked up a good sweat after playing with this thing for a while. Strawberry ball ice cream, this is an approved craft. On to the next craft. Next up is a 3D pen that prints out candy. Comes with 3D candy crystals, an instruction manual, and the 3D pen. Let's crack open the candy crystals. Comes out real slow, but I think it's working. As I'm writing, the ink kind of smells like cotton candy, which makes sense because it's melting the candy to write the letters. It's pretty thin, but if you take a closer look, it's my DD logo. Now it's time to taste my Dental Digest logo for the first time. Crunchy grape candy, who would have thought? So delicious! Cartridge loaded up. Time for our next design. And here it is, my edible 3D printed play button. It smells like cotton candy and it looks delicious. Tastes a little bit like burnt cherries, but overall, pretty delicious. Food that you can make and eat. Epic craft. Since all these DIY snacks cost cavities, I headed over to the toothpaste factory to make ourselves some Fat Glob toothpaste. Our first ever Fat Glob toothpaste is about to release, and I want to hear what toothpaste flavors we should make next. Comment it down below. First, let's find out how my limited edition Fat Glob toothpaste will clean my stained teeth. It's disclosing time. Let's check the before results. Ooh, Fat Glob of Fat Glob toothpaste. This is Dental Digest. Let's get Fat Globbing. I took the best parts of every single toothpaste and put it into Fat Glob. It starts off with sweet, flavorful watermelon, and then it works its way to a refreshing mint. Let's check the after results. Clean and beautiful. If you love this video and you want to watch more Dental Digest, check out this video. Or check out this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.